Now on to Gates Superfriends. So, there's a deck out there, and it's all about guild gates, and utilizing cards based around the guild gates, like Gates Ablaze, Guild Summit, Gatebreaker Ram, and they just ramp up into a whole bunch of big stuff, and it's a good deck. In fact, I have it built, and I'll be playing it at some point, but this one takes that package and goes a little bit further and adds Planeswalkers. And if you know anything about me, I am a sucker for Planeswalkers. And I just dropped my phone. Hopefully nobody needs me for a while. Now, this deck is probably garbage. I can tell it's got a lot of sweet cards, but it seems very slow. So let's give it a shot. Gates Superfriends. Where'd my phone go? I'm here, don't worry. Oh, it's all dirty. Gosh darn it, Fred. Jeez Louise, I'm going first again. I should also mention there's 28 lands in this deck. Alright. This seems pretty good against aggressive decks. I'll keep it. Hey, don't bash 4-mana Vraska. She's not that bad. Not in the market for his 6-drop just yet. 4-mana Vraska kills things. Though you could be right. It might just be worse than, like, I don't know, Sarkon or Karn or something. We'll see how the first couple games go and if I want to change it. Oh, playing against the Gates deck. So these 3 Gates Ablaze aren't going to be worth shit. Got it. Excellent. Gatebreaker Ram is probably going to be good, though. My Ram's bigger than your Ram. My Ram's bigger than your Ram. But I did triple mulligan. This isn't a gate, right? No, of course not. Why would I play any lands that aren't gates, right? Oh, I should probably update the title. Yeah, I have nothing else to play. Alright, so hashtag rectum. Spelled it a little differently, but it's fine. Hashtag rectum standard Gates Superfriends. I like it. I also like this Nicol Bolas. It's not a gate. It's not enough to kill that. I could double Gates Ablaze. That seems bad. I'm just gonna play Nicol Bolas. Ha! I bet you weren't expecting that opponent now, were ya? Four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I get an untapped land next turn, I can flip Nicol Bolas. No attacks. Hello? Can you, do something? No blocks. Ouch. Second Colossus is annoying. Oh, perfect. This doesn't have reach, right? Just Vigilance Trample. This also doesn't have anything, right? Cool. Seven, 6, 5. We go to 4. I don't think I want to flip it though, because then it'll just die, right? So if I flip it, kill that, attack me with both, then I kill you on the backswing. Yeah, that's fine.
I thought I was fighting dragons when I was truly fighting ants.
Well, that's very aggressive, Nicol Bolas. Do I want to get... Nah, it's just kill a dude, right?
Before me.
If you attack both, I get you on the backswing. Attack with just Gate Colossus, I'm probably blocking, and then double Gates Ablaze. Freaking love Nicol Bolas. Such a good card. Nobody's playing it anymore either. It's very sad. Boy, I sure do love playing against slow opponents. That's what I thought. What do I want? Unmoored Ego could be interesting. What don't I want? It's a better question. Probably Gates Ablaze. Card didn't do anything that game. Like Vraska, like Angrath. Second Vraska. Kills their Ram in their Guild Summit. That's about it, though. Unmoored Ego is more for the Nexus matchup. But if I can just pick apart their deck, that might also be good. Mass Manipulation and Duress could also be good. I just don't know what to cut. Maybe little Vraska isn't good enough in this matchup. I can see that. I think I'd rather have 2 Mass Manipulations, though, to take their stuff. And 1 Vraska, as opposed to the Duresses. Unmoored Ego is probably just bad, but I can't help myself. I like cards that just strip cards out of my opponent's deck. Oh, would you look at that? A whole bunch of uncastables. This one's actually not terrible. I'm in for lands. Next turn, what am I gonna play? I could play Guild Summit and then start drawing cards with the more gates I get. I think I just want to play the Ram and start smashing. Okay. 4/4 Ram too much. Opponent cannot handle it. And our garbage deck did well. Alright, let's try another one. I want to try at least one more before rethinking 3 mana Vraska. I mean, I can cast all my stuff. That was bad. I should have played the Simic Guildgate. I don't think it'll matter a whole lot, but still. Grixis, and they shock themselves. Snaps for anything, right? Any color, so I got those. Okay, it's good for me. Just gonna continue playing my lands and passing the turn. Do I play Guild Summit or do I go for Nicol Bolas? I think I go for Nicol Bolas. It gets under a counterspell this way. I'm sure they have plenty of removal for it, but at least I get a card out of their hand for it. Next turn I'll play Guild Summit, start drawing some cards. And these are all gates. Deal. You play your garbage card, opponent. Cool. Let's draw another card. I draw an untapped land. I can flip Nicol Bolas again. And then I can get back Dream Eater. Which really doesn't do a whole lot. I'm probably better off just attacking with Nico. Okay, well, there goes something. Probably Angrath? Yeah. Well, that makes my next play easier to do. I'm gonna be drawing a lot of cards here. Probably gonna have to discard two. Yeah, that's fine though. Gates Ablaze and one of the lands you already know about, I guess. Sure. I got plenty of lands. I'll just discard some lands here. This is just an embarrassment of riches. I don't know what to play. I don't know if I want to flip Nicol Bolas or if I want to play Vraska. It's probably just flip Nicol Bolas. And then get something back. I like Doom. Ooh, Angrath. Yes. We're playing the Super Friends deck, right? We're gonna get some Super Friends up in here.
No fire, no steel.
Is this deck good? There's no way this deck can be good, right? We just got really lucky. My opponent stumbled. Yeah, that's it. Sure, play your garbage cards. I'll discard some more lands. That was wrong. I should have discarded Gates Ablaze. They knew about it. Not that it matters a whole lot. They're basically dead.
No fire, no steel. I know what must be done.
Man, I'm gonna have to discard. Realistically, I should not be playing this, but I didn't play this deck to not play as many planeswalkers as I can. Aw, opponent. What would you do that for? Yeah. Alright, against you, Duresses seem good. I don't think I want Lava Coils for opposing Nicol Bolas's. Mass Manipulation does seem good, though. Gates Ablaze kills all their things, all their win conditions, but it's just not that good. It's not good enough. Little Vraska is probably not good enough either, as much as I hate to admit it. I like Little Vraska because her negative kills a bunch of problem things. But I probably could be playing a different planeswalker, like Karn or something. What does Karn really do? His token generator isn't good enough. His plus, yeah, gives Karn advantage. But it's like half card advantage. Well. Interesting. Do I keep this? I can turn 1 Plaza of Harmony. Turn 2 Gateway Plaza. Turn 3 do whatever. I'm gonna try it. Just like mono gold cards, but whatever, right? Sure. Yeah. Next turn, I can Growth Spiral. Do I want this Gateway Plaza? Probably not. I have enough lands. Alright, now what do I do next turn? What counter spells do they have for 2 mana? I think I'm fine with playing Nicol. Yep. That could have been a reason to play the Guild Summit. Would have generated me more card advantage. Thought Erasure's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can't flip Nicol yet. The hell is that? Might be. I can beat that. My opponent's missing land drops. I'll take the card that kills my planeswalker. I should have played the island. No, because they're probably going to play Disinformation Campaign. And flipping Nicol is not too important yet. Oh, that's a good one. Well, I don't have to worry about that one anymore. Three-turn clock. The opponent missing land drops, and a bunch of stupid stuff in their hand. Do I take Thief of Sanity? Probably not. If I take Thief of Sanity with Mass Manipulation, you can play Dream Eater, bounce it back to his hand. But then he's not bouncing Nicol Bolas. Oh, I can't, can I? Oh, why can't I? Oh, I don't have 4. Yep. It's 4 blue, not 3 blue. Alright, well, if I remember that, I probably wouldn't have attacked. No, I still would have. They could have just played that dude and bounced Nico anyway. Second Nicol Bolas is pretty good. Well, it's not pretty good, but it's fine. Now, question for the opponent, do they trade, or do they just bounce my Nicol Bolas? And they're gonna bounce it. I am totally fine with that. I'll just recast it and they discard a card. I think I discard the second Bolas. If I draw an untapped land, I can flip Nicol Bolas. I can flip Nicol Bolas and then play this one. Alright, Vraska. Is Vraska good enough? Do I trade Nicol Bolas for a Dream Eater? I think I offered... Offer the trade, they do it. Vraska kills Thief of Sanity. Probably doesn't resolve, actually.
Your corpse will make a nice souvenir.
Okay. Well, Thief of Sanity is gone at least. Counterspell is not very good. That's fine. Lord Vraska was 4 mana, kill a creature, gain 4 life, basically. I'm not going to trade my Bolas for that. Sure, use some lands over here. Those are some pretty good ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. That card's just gonna kill me, right? I don't think I'm winning this one. Yep. Oops, what do you mean, oops? What happened? Oh, they didn't return it. No, they did. I don't know what the oops was about. I don't even know if I have any ways to get back into this, but my opponent's at 2 life. I might be able to cheese my way into it. Do they have a land? Because if they don't, they're dead, right? Holy crap! That oops must have been... They must have tapped their lands wrong. Holy crap! I honestly wasn't paying attention. Alright, that's a second win. Well. I do think you're right about 4 mana Vraska not being good enough. But what else would I want? Yeah, that's too much. Jace definitely isn't good enough. Sarkin might be good enough, but I feel like getting doubled red on turn 3 or 4 is kind of rough. Vivian doesn't do anything. I don't have white for Teferi. Ral could be good. Domri doesn't do anything. And Karn. So, let's say Karn, Ral, Sarkin. Those are realistically the choices that we have. Don't think I like Sarkin. I think 3 Rals is too much. 3 mana Vraska is probably... Yeah, that's the whole reason we're doing this right now. Two more cuts. Probably go to 1 Ral. Is Ral more of a win more card? This is sorcerer cards in exile and graveyard. Don't have a whole lot. Maybe Ral's just not good enough. I guess it's the straight cut mini Vraska, put in 3 Karns. Hey baby. What are you up to? It's my dog. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, let's continue on. We have 3 more games to play. Turn 3 Thought Erasure. I draw a green, I could play Gross Spiler as well. Seems fine. Needs more lands, but it is playing 28. So realistically, I should get there. double island, no plays. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, Bessie. And she's gone. Okay, so it is mono blue. They just haven't really done a whole lot. If I don't draw a land, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot. Excellent. Glad we can play some magic. Gonna counter this? Sure. Why not? I mean, if this Gates Ablaze ever resolves, it's gonna be good, right? Of course, I need to survive. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, gosh darn it. Well, oops, what the hell just happened? There we go. I meant to click out and concede. Yeah, it happens sometimes. You play 28 lands and you just never draw your third land and die. It happens. Shocks, Lava Coils, Duresses. Unmoored Ego is probably not good enough. So, I kind of want to get rid of a lot of Planeswalkers. Karn's just not good enough. Maybe Guild Summits aren't that good either. Guild Summits produce a lot of card advantage, but at the same time, I need to just kill my opponent eventually. Maybe go down to 1 Vraska since she costs 6 mana. I'm honestly not sure how to sideboard, but we'll give it a shot. I kind of want to keep it. It's fine. I prefer it to be a land, but I need some interaction. Maybe that was wrong since I have 1 shock and a Gates Ablaze already. But they're going to have a ton of counter spells. Ooh, opponent missed their 2nd land. Only have 1 gate. It sucks, but it's the most mana efficient, and it gets rid of both of their things, so I'm gonna Gates Ablaze. That way I have 2 shocks. Alright, let's Duress. It's a lot of good stuff. I think I take the negate. When they go to Curious Obsession, their Storm Tamer, I'll shock it. Great. Next turn I can play Nicol Bolas. Yeah, I think this game is over. Uh-oh, it's a game of Magic now. Sure. Angrath. Plus,
No fire, no steel.
next turn I might steal that and smash, assuming there is a next turn. Come on, opponent. It's over.
Ah, you'll be nothing but slag when I'm done with you.
Alright, let's just take a whole bunch of stuff. Deal. That's what I thought. Still don't think I want anything else. Just interaction and a clock. What the hell? Okay. Sure, fine, whatever. I'll keep a no lander into a it's mostly all lander. Maybe I should have played one of the Guildgates as opposed to that. So I could have shocked something. That might have been better because my turn 3 is going to be a whole lot of nothing. Interesting. Second Nicol Bolas is not terrible. I'm gonna go for this now. It's better to do it on their upkeep, but if they have Wizard's Retort, I get around it this way. And now they have to sacrifice their Siren Storm Tamer, which tells me they don't have Spell Pierce or Dive Down, which is good. Come on, play something else. Dang it. I don't want to play Nicol Bolas into a counter spell, but I think I have to. I just have to make them have it. Of course, Marauder is going to make things hard, even if Nicol Bolas resolves. Wait, it resolved? Interesting. Oh, okay. That's cool. Alright, let's cut it out. Two, 4, 6, 7. I'm not just dead. Gates Ablaze puts me back into this. That's not a Gates Ablaze. If I go to 6, then that becomes a 0 something. I block 2, 4, 5. Whew. That's a Wizard's Retort that's no longer here. That's lethal, though. Gosh darn it, Fred. Well, if you're looking to beat mono blue, don't play 4-color Gate Superfriends. That's a moral of the story there. Alright, we are currently 2-1 with 4-color Gate Superfriends, going into the 4th round. Got my dog running up and down everywhere, messing with me. And if you're just joining us, I'm playing 28 lands, and these 1-land openers happen quite often. Oh no! Gosh darn it, Bessie, you distracted me, and I kept a really bad hand. Oh no. We're playing against a slow deck, so I actually stood a chance. If it wasn't for auto pass, I would have conceded there, so they didn't get any information. But now I'm forced to just freaking go through with it. Ah, that's bad. Hey, it's a land. I'm just gonna do this now. Surprise! It's not a land. Esper? Or is it just blue-black? Oh, yeah. Okay, disinformation campaign. That's cool. Okay. It's a game. 3-3 for 3. Let's get the beats in there. Is this straight up blue-black? Vraska. I mean, I'm getting there. I think I just want lands. I was thinking about making a dude, but lands is probably just better. Play Nicol Bolas. No, I can't.
A curious choice.
Jesus. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do this now. I might hit a gate and it'll pump him up. Yes. Let's erase some thoughts. Maybe. I mean, despite everything, I'm still kind of in this. I can cast Nicol, right? Yeah.
The choices we make reveal who we are.
Playing Nicol Bolas might be bad, especially if they have... No, what can they have for board wipes? Ritual of Soot, but that doesn't affect Nicol Bolas. Triple Karn, huh? There's no way I win, right? I could go for the win by getting the gate back.
I'll make use of that.
Doesn't matter. I got some more gates. I assume my opponent has removal. Ooh, Dream Eater. Bounce Gatebreaker Ram, eat Bolas? Or trade with Bolas? About to lose my Karns next turn, I think. Ah. It's just kill Karn, right? I'd rather have my great Gatebreaker Ram just killing my opponent. Because they're not really doing a whole lot. I mean, I have 2 lethal threats on board. Okay, I mean, a gate would get me there. Nope, they have the ritual. Now things aren't looking good. I could have saved that for if I draw a Guild Summit, but with different disinformation campaigns, any card I keep is most likely just gonna go away.
Crew, attack at will.
Yeah, see? Playing it to draw a card, but still. Yikes, I found all my lands. It doesn't matter, I'm dead, right? Yeah. It was just ultimate Vraska hit me, and yeah, I'm dead. But you know what? We were in that. We almost won that. Duress seems good. The rest doesn't. Gates Ablaze has a lot to be desired. They're probably gonna bring in Thief of Sanity against me. Does that mean I want shocks? Probably. What would I cut? Do I just hope they don't have it? I'm just gonna hope they don't have it. There's nothing else I really want to cut. Look at this. It's an equal thing of lands and spells. It's what I've always wanted. Unfortunately, I won't be able to cast Thought Erasure. Yeah. That's the thing that sucks about playing Gates, is like everything is tapped. Which makes me actually want to play a version of this deck, but without the Gates. I just have to take a search for his Cantor, right? They have a whole bunch of nothing. It's just a counter spell in hand. Tap land, huh? Okay. Resolve Gatebreaker Ram. That was a good top deck. That was a good top deck. Yep. That's also a pretty decent top deck. But I'm gonna play the Karn that they know about so they can counter it. Yep. 2 lands and 1 unknown in hand. If something's gonna get countered, I think I'd rather have it be the Ram. Okay. That is totally fine with me. Alright, now I'm gonna play the Karn they know about. Imagine this one gets countered. Negate, sure. Excellent. Great draw. Nicol is most likely gonna resolve here. If they counter this, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna let that happen. That was probably the only spell they had. Yeah, they discarded a land, so I bet one of these cards is a land. Otherwise, they had no reason to play it for 2, because I had the mana to flip it. Not to flip it, to pay. Dang it. Not that it would have mattered. Yeah, just gonna eat Nicol Bolas. Yeah, that's probably what I would have done. Hey, would you look at that? Look who's come to party. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Vraska. Okay, fine, I'll let you finish your turn. But then I'm gonna top deck Vraska. Nope. Well, gosh darn it. Did my opponent skip their turn? Not that it matters. Sure, you got Nicol Bolas. It's the battle of the Nicos. Oh, he's dead. He's dead, Jim. Just gonna play all of my spells here. Opponent with the nuts. You just have everything. I thought I was in a good spot too. Sure, get that surveil action going. Come on, I don't want to die to my own Nicol Bolas. One, two, three. Yeah, that's 4. All of their sinister sabotages are now gone. I'm sure they have plenty of other removal. And that's it. Alright, 2-2 with Gates Superfriends. Going to the last match. Hopefully we can pull a 3-2 here. This hand has lands and spells. I'm going to keep it. Playing against aggro, this is probably a terrible matchup for me. Is this the deck that Kibler played during the event yesterday? Might be. Gates Ablaze will be good, though. Next turn I'll go with Thought Erasure. Then hopefully survive long enough to cast Gates Ablaze. Oh my. I can't beat this. I can't beat any of this. Alright, so I'd play that. I go to 6. Plays a thing. I couldn't beat that with what I had. I can't beat that no matter what, I think. Okay, so Lava Coil seems good. Shock's probably not good enough. Mass Manipulation might be... Hey, quiet down. Well, Tori's probably home. I don't know what to cut. Probably 2 Vraskas. And... a Karn. And another Karn. And another Karn. And add a Vraska. Yeah. Who let the dogs in? Well, she just left. So, more like who let the dog out. Gatebreaker Ram is a good blocker. Gates Ablaze wipes their board. I need lands, but I'm already the underdog, so I'm going to keep this. That's a bad start for me. Oh boy. If I don't draw some lands now, it's all over. Okay. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. My opponent misses a land drop, I'm gonna Gates Ablaze. Perfect. Now next turn I can Gatebreaker Ram, start attacking. Triple Pelt Collector. Got it. This is gonna be really hard for my opponent to deal with. It's a good one. I think I'll offer the trade, since I had the second one. Okay, opponent conceded. Nice. Okay. Now we're on the draw. Now we're really the underdog. So now I think I want shocks. They definitely seem to be more low to the ground. Actually, do I? No, I think that's a lie. They have the Hellkite, Rekindling Phoenix, that Ogre dude with Riot. None of those things shocks would be good with. It's a lot like last hand, but this one doesn't tap for any colors. I think I'm gonna mulligan. This hand's not stellar, but it's better than going to 5. Turn 2 Llanowar Elves. Got it. Okay. I can play Guild Summit, and then every gate that I have gets me more. I think it's just Growth Spiral, try to hit all my lands. Great. In order for me to win this game, I need to make sure I'm ahead on mana. So that's why I made that play. Oh, I need a Gates Ablaze. I really need the Gates Ablaze. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll be taking 12 damage next turn. I can't Growth Spiral plus Thought Erasure. And that's if I hit the right land, which I don't know what land that could be. And I didn't hit it. And I'm dead. You know, sometimes you just don't draw your board wipes and die. It happens. Sad face. Well, I think we increased in rank overall, at least. Alright, so Gates Superfriends. This deck went 2 and 3, and admittedly, it's too small. Admittedly, one of those wins I should not have won, but that kind of stuff happens. Overall, I like the deck. I like a lot of the things that's going for it, but going forward, I think if I wanted to do something like this again, I would not have the Gates package. I would probably just have a bunch more removal and early interaction and have a bunch of tap lands and stuff. And maybe these colors won't be good. Maybe having white for Teferi would be better. But of course, the deck would probably be even better if you just did not play it. It's fun, super fun. But there's so many mythics. There's so many. So expensive. But it's fun. And, yeah, that's it.